Hey folks, today we have a special treat for you. Welcome back to Hopped Up Beer Review, first of all. But we're going to go up to Canada and we're going to visit Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. And we're going to have Life in the Clouds by Collective Arts. This will be fun. Stick around.
Life in the clouds where the blue turns gold. Life in the clouds where the stories unfold. Life in the clouds, it's a world of our own.
Hey everybody, welcome to Hopped Up Beer Review, the show where we give your unprofessional and somewhat biased opinion about the beer that we are drinking and reviewing. We are back to do that once again. There is Andy in the attic, not shaving apparently. There is Jay. I am Ben. What are we drinking today,
Y'all
gentlemen?
don't shave? What is it?
Yeah, what's normal for us?
We're going to have Life in the Clouds by Collective Arts. This one I've been intrigued about because it's a Canadian beer. And they did a New England IPA.
So I was thinking about this. Why is it New England IPA and not New England Pale Ale? Why do they leave the I in there after our American Pale Ale discussion the other night?
Well, in this case, it would be a Canadian Pale Ale.
Yep.
Right?
If they did it in that style.
They're really busy in the spring, let me just tell you.
Woo! You better suck that head.
All right.
What
Andy's
happened
nice
here?
glass.
I pour it the same every time.
It's that funky glass you're using.
It has never done this. It has never done this. Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
Yeah, wipe it down. Yeah. All over the place.
How's that foam?
I'm cleaning my gloss.
How do we always end up waiting on you?
It's okay, Andy. You can dip your nose into it.
That glass isn't helping you any.
Actually, no, the bulb distributed well. You know what? That worked out pretty good.
Yeah.
Like a stange.
So you want to tell us about Life in the Clouds?
I got a little bit. I'm living life in the attic. What do I know about Life in the Clouds? New England IPA, as Ben talked about, 6.1%. Uses Simcoe and Mosaic hops. It's a juicy tropical taste with fruit forward, also with a fruit forward taste and aroma. Did y'all get that fruit forward?
I can see that on the taste.
Tropical taste. That's it for the beer. Brewery, Collective Arts Brewing. As you said, it's Canadian. I think this is our second Canadian beer after Moosehead. I'm trying to think if we've had anything else Canadian after Moosehead.
I can't think of anything.
Out of Hamilton, Ontario. It's a regional brewery founded in 2013. It fuses the creativity of craft beverages with the talents of artists around the world. They feature limited edition art on the labels of the cans. This can is by Joe Boyd of Leeds, United Kingdom. And what I found was when I went to their website to look up this beer, there was a different artwork. So for the beers, this beer has been produced through the years, but they change out the artwork for the cans of the beer. So technically it could be collector's items if you save the cans, like, hey, this year for this beer it was this can. So this year for that year.
Yeah, Ben's good about saving cans and bottles.
Yeah. There was a time, late 80s, early 90s. I remember saving these collector Pepsi cans that
Oh
had like
yeah,
they were like black with the neon. And I think Young MC was a sponsor, was a spokesperson, and he had a song with it. And there was like 4 different cans, and like all 4. I was a fan of Young MC back in the day.
I have a
You know,
Coke bottle somewhere from like the
it was
late
just
1970s.
busting a move and all.
Yeah.
a Coke bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's interesting, Ben.
I
cool
mean, it's
story.
got a
Does it
logo
have
on it.
like Ole Miss or Mississippi State on there? Or?
It might be. I want to say it has some sort of milestone, like, 100th year or something. I'd have to find it. I don't even know if I have it anymore.
This brewery, Collective Arts Brewing, makes craft beer, cider, ready to drink cocktails, non alcoholic beer and cocktails, spirits, energy drinks, wellness drinks, and water, like flavored waters.
Wow,
They
they're
are
well
a beverage
diversified.
company. Yeah.
Yeah.
They have a tap room in Toronto, as well as a brewery/tap room in Cambridge, Ontario.
Nice.
That's all I'm going to give you.
All
Well, I
right.
mean, that's good. I was excited to try this, and
Mm-hmm.
I think it kind of lives up to some of it. So
Did you pick this one up, Jack?
I did, yeah. I got it here at the bottle shop.
Nice.
They had 2 beers from Collective Arts, and I picked this one. Uh, Based on this, I'd probably go grab the other one too.
Gotcha. All right. I'll jump in and go first since you brought it to our attention here, Jay.
But I haven't had it.
I understand.
He hasn't had it.
I know. So definitely tropical. I mean, that's to me the main thing I get from this beer. It's I feel like it's a pretty. I mean, it's just a solid tropical New England IPA. I mean, I think that it's not bitter. It's not too in your face from the tropical standpoint. It's nice and hazy, and I think it's a really good beer, especially for somebody that's IPAs are not always my favorite. Can art's cool. I mean, I can see why this would catch an eye. I mean, it's not exactly white and blue, but it's close. So in an alternating pattern.
That's that time of year.
Yeah. So, but no, I think overall it's just a tropical, IPA. So I like it. It's really good. I'm going to give it 7.5. Jay, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it's a great beer. I mean, we talk often about gateway IPAs, and I think this would be a great one for that. If you think about it, Canada, they're mainly known for like Moosehead or Molson Coors. So a lot of the macro, the lagers, things like that. When you get into crafts, honestly, that was one of the things that excited me because we really don't know much of true craft breweries out of Canada. I've had some discussions with our buddy Mike, who's been on before. He actually grew up in Canada, so he's talked about a few, and then I've got some other friends from up there. But to me, I think they do a great job, and like I said, it could be a gateway. It's like you said, tropical. You get the fruit forward. Honestly, that first sip or two to me, it might sound a little strange, but it was a little bit earthy, grassy, and that kind of went away a little bit. But the haze is great on it. It's 6.1%. Not too much. You could drink 2 or 3 of these pretty easily. It goes down easy. So I'm going to give it an 8. I'm impressed with Collective Arts and want to see what else they do.
All right. Andy, you're up.
Yeah, I can see what both of y'all say. Yeah, I agree. Kind of like that, almost like a little lemongrass on the front end.
Mhm.
Juicy,
Yeah.
aromatic, like it says tropical, but it's kind of got like a little dry finish It's like it kind of fades, and I just kind of a little dry, but it is a wonderful flavor, and it feels lighter than 6.1%. This is easy to drink. I give it an 8.0 as well. This is a nice beer. I could say in my limited Canadian beer experience, this is the best Canadian beer I've ever had.
Dare I
So-
say crushable too?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It's definitely easy to
close to
drink. Before we move on here and hit the break, Andy, is Atticus okay? Okay. I didn't know that was actually him in the background.
This is
Okay.
we're good.
I kind of thought that was like some sort of mirror or something over your shoulder.
What are you?
Yeah. But now that you know the way, I can tell. But
Yeah.
all right. Good to see he's still with us. At least in spirit.
Yeah, this is doing great.
That will be a 7.8 for Life in the Clouds by Collective Arts, a Canadian beer. So definitely, if you run across this in the States or wherever you may find yourself, give it a shot, pick it up, and let us know what you think down in the comments below. We got a bunch of links down there that you can check out. Hopped Up Beer Review merch, Hopped Up Beer Review Discord server, Hopped Up Beer Review Patreon, all kinds of fun things. So check that out if you get the chance. And definitely be sure to like, subscribe, cheers, that notification bell. We would definitely appreciate that. That's it. For Andy in the attic, who hasn't shaved, and Jay, I am Ben. Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mates. My beard's getting a lot whiter than yours, Ben.
I dye mine up to here, and then I put a little dye right in the middle.
And he runs out.